So you've made a great decision to join Live Success. So let's talk about how to use this technology to make a professional invitation. So remember, you're going to be making a lot of phone calls to people to invite them to look at what you're doing. And there's a technique so that people actually can step into the process that Live Success allows you to use. So the first step to a professional invitation is we're all in a hurry. It's a psychological issue. People like people that are busy and are more respectful of your time if you are busy. You have to say something when you get on the phone with this person that indicates you're busy. It's something like, I have a million things going on. You know, I have to run, or I don't have a lot of time to talk. Now, what you've done is you just positioned yourself, and you've also positioned the other person to understand that you're not going to take a lot of their time because they too may be a busy person. So that's step one. Step two, you're going to make a genuine compliment. Now, I want you to understand a statistic. Complimenting someone doubles their invitation results. So the key to the compliment, it has to be real, it has to be sincere, something that is the reason you're calling this person. So think about it. You're calling someone to invite them into your business. That means you like something about them. What is it? It might be a friend of mine. I say, hey, Ken, you've been very successful in the real estate industry, and I've always appreciated the way you've always spent time with your family, even though you've been busy. Or, you know, you've always been supportive of me, even though you've been successful, and I really appreciate that. Maybe I'm talking to a person I don't know very well, and I say something like, you've given me some of the best service I've ever received. Or, you know, you're super sharp. Can I ask what you do for a living? So I'm just setting up some rapport. So that's step two. I've made a compliment, I'm busy, and I'm going to make an invitation. Now, when you make an invitation, understand that one size does not fit all. You have to tailor your invitation to match the relationship that you have with the person you're talking to. Some people make the mistake of making the direct approach for everybody. Now listen, the direct approach is for people whom you know, you respect, and you kind of know what they want in life. So for the person that I know, I might say to them, hey, Ken, do you keep your career options open? Or I might say, hey, when you told me you wanted a new job and more money, were you serious about that or were you just playing? Right? I'm just confirming something that I know that they've mentioned they wanted to see if that's still true. And I'm setting up my invitation. Now, for the people I don't know so well, and you're going to find you have a lot of people in your life that you know, but you don't know what they want. So you're going to need to take the indirect approach. And this is for people who you like, because you're obviously inviting them to take a look at your business, you respect them, and maybe they're even more successful than you. So you're going to ask a person like this for help or guidance or support. You might even play yourself down and kind of play them up. So you might say something like, hey, I really want your advice. I've got a new business I'm doing. I'd love you to take a look at what I'm doing. Or, you know, I just started a new business. I'm kind of nervous. Do you mind if I practice on you? Right? So I'm going indirect here, but I'm still making the invitation. Now, the third step is this super indirect approach. And you need to know when you need to use this. I would suggest you use this for people who you respect, that are super busy, super successful. You may be saying to yourself, how could I ever get them to do this? So with this type of person, you actually tell them that they are not a prospect. You say something, hey, do you know someone who might be interested in benefiting from my business? Or, you know, this business clearly isn't for you, but do you know someone that might like running a business from their home? Or who do you know who's ambitious, money motivated, and would be excited by adding a significant cash flow into their life? So I'm asking these questions. Now, this person is probably going to answer me, I know some people, what is it? And that takes you to step 4 of the professional invitation. It's called, if I, would you? You see, these words put the power seat in your hands. It implies that you have something of value. You're not begging, you're not hoping, you're just saying, hey, if I sent you a 2-minute video, would you watch it? That's it. That's it. At this point, they're probably gonna answer. So what happens if they answer, sure? What is it? You're going to say, hey, that is why I am sending you the video. The video is actually going to explain all of that to you, okay? And that's what it's about. Now, if a person in this situation acts kind of unusual and they want to understand what it is before you send them the video, just say, hey, no problem, don't worry about it. This seems like something that's not for you, because the way we introduce this is through the video, right? Don't reveal your opportunity. So that's the fourth step. You're gonna, if I, would you, and most people are going to say, sure. Now the next three steps are what we call the confirmation. If you do the confirmation and get a time commitment, without the step, only 5% of the people that say they'll watch it will actually watch it. If you confirm, 80% of the people you are talking to will watch the videos. So what do you say? Number one, when do you think you could watch the video for sure? I don't want to waste your time or mine. Just if you give me a time that will work for you, that would be perfect. At this point, they're going to give you a time. They may say, I can watch the video by Sunday. So confirmation number 2, step number 6. So if I call you at 9 a.m. on Monday, you'll have seen the video for sure? So I'm confirming again. And then they'll say, sure, great. So I can call you what time Monday? Is it okay if I actually call you at 9 a.m. Monday morning and we can talk about what you've seen? Now at this point, they're going to either say sure or they're going to give you a time. And at this point, you're going to say, what's the best number and time for me to call? They're telling you 3 times that they're going to watch it. They're telling you when they're going to talk to you next, and you're confirming it. You're setting it in your and their calendar. That is powerful because they're making an agreement with themselves. And what's the 8th step of making a professional invitation? Get off the phone. You've done your job.